I got a couple of handouts for you this morning. First one is our disaster 4791 update that we have currently going. And very quickly, we have a total of 12 projects. 8 of them have actually been obligated by FEMA and approved, and the funds have actually been received by Rogers County. And we received the 2 large ones Friday, and then we notified Don, the second line down, $357,868.78 is for District 1 completed work, was received Friday, so you should have received an email from me on that as well. And also $317,020.53 for District 3 completed work. You should have received an email from me on that as well. Down at the bottom, there is a couple of highlighted areas. Number 1, donated resources. We have a little problem on getting all of our documentation right to receive this money back from FEMA. This is not actually money, this is an offset. You know how that works, unless you need me to explain it. But to close out with the state, I'm gonna have timesheets, different things that I don't have yet. We're still working on that. So there's a possibility that if I can't get that, we might have to ask to withdraw it. Because if we can't satisfy the requirements in a timely manner, they'll issue the letter that it's ineligible.
Is this on the donated resources? This is from the groups that did some extra work and.
Yes, sir, and what was furnished to me was just hundreds and hundreds of line items. It was commingled expenses for the city, for Mays County, for all kinds of things. And after researching that $230,000, we got it down to what we knew was Rogers County. So I wanted to make sure that we were just applying for what was for our area, okay? So that's where I stand on that right now, all right?
You know, before the next big storm that we have, which will happen someday, is there any training that we could do to some of these groups so they would understand documentation better than what they do?
Yes, sir. Not only just these groups, but I think districts, groups, and everybody to be able to be on the same page when and if another disaster happens, and the numbers say that we'll have a 60% chance we'll have one this year, you know, again. So, yes, sir, whatever I can do, I'll be happy to. If I want to come out to each areas, and then like on donated resources, we're gonna have to have signatures of who did what. And realizing we're in the electronic age now, and I've addressed this with FEMA quite extensively, you know, electronic data should be sufficient in place of paper data, okay? But we haven't got there just yet, all right? So you let me know what you need me to do in your areas, and I'll be more than happy to. The other thing I'd like to discuss very briefly is the FEMA's policy. When they are looking at something to be ineligible, they review a project and possibly write a determination memo. And that determination memo gives us a chance to respond to anything that they say is ineligible. Currently, we have a project that they are investigating as ineligible. I don't agree with them, and I haven't seen the determination memo yet because we give them the reports back that they asked for, and I'm waiting to hear back from them, okay? So if they do write the determination memo, we will then write our appeal letter, and we will start that process, okay? Any questions on that? Are we?
Well, Connie got, again, under future obligations, the two road damage, one for District 1, 3, obligated, no, but that's still being challenged, right?
District 1 at the current time is not being challenged, okay?
Meaning,
Haven't received anything back from them yet
Okay.
saying that that's possibly ineligible.
okay,
But I think it's a matter of time as it goes through the review process. And I think we've had this discussion.
Yeah, we did.
So that we're on the same page. And my job is to go out there and say, guys, this is what I gotta have to satisfy their questions, and we'll go from there.
Okay, okay, so we've got 18 months from the time of the storm to have all of these things fixed?
No, sir.
Okay,
Permanent work,
Okay.
you have 18 months.
okay,
Permanent work being the election board, okay? Any emergency protective measures, Cat A and Cat B, you've got 6 months. I've already requested your extension.
especially since we haven't got anything from them whether they're going to pay for
Right.
any of it.
Absolutely, and I'll keep requesting the extensions, and those have to go through the state of Oklahoma. And if the state approves them, then FEMA just almost automatically approves them every time as well,
Okay,
okay?
Very good.
All right, on the last item on that, in the yellow, the management cost, those are future costs that we could possibly get, and that's a maximum amount based on a 5% cap. It's our actual cost not to exceed the 5%. So that's kind of a quick number there for you to look at. Won't see that money for a year or better, you know how that goes.
That'll be submitted after everything else is closed out.
All
right?
projects have to be obligated
Okay,
and/or ineligible and removed. Once all of those are obligated, then we can apply for management costs.
okay, now the management cost is for emergency management.
Well, we're doing most of the work, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just wanted to define that.
but I also wanna let you know, all that time that your individual districts put in from the office standpoint, track that, because we can claim that as well to go with what we're doing on there. So, when it all comes out, then we'll have accurate records of what goes where.
Well, I want to tell you, you've done an excellent job on this.
Well,
You
thank
really
you,
have.
I appreciate that.
It doesn't mean I like you or anything, but
I couldn't do it without you guys' help, you know that, so I do appreciate you guys as well. So, any questions on 4791, before we go any further? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Carl. This is on our Safe Room program, this is known as Disaster 4721. We have had, there you go, we've had a little issue with the state of Oklahoma emergency management getting the funds to Rogers County. As you well know, it comes from FEMA to the state and the state to us. And we've been 3 weeks with some issues, and the state director come in Friday, Annie Vest, and got with Scotty and myself and Steve. And within a matter of an hour, she had it lined out.
good.
So what you have there in front of you is draw number 1 is complete. Money's already been submitted to the applicants. Draw 2 and 3, we should be seeing those funds any day, like hopefully today. Draw 4, probably won't see those funds for another 3 or 4 weeks. So we can start notifying the people to come get their money. Any questions on that?
Will that, through draw 4, will that get all of them that you've already got, that have already been installed?
Yes, sir, as of Friday.
Good.
Okay, and you'll see there's 145 applicants that have completed the process, and we had 170 awarded, so we're getting close.
Good.
Okay, any questions on that? Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.